Hey guys, Adrian here, Kid Guru. It's been a while since I've done some content, but I'm ramping up. I've been doing a lot of changes, and this channel particularly is going to see a lot of changes in terms of the variety of content I'm doing. Like today's video, I want to talk more on the entrepreneurial side, the business side. That's really what I've been doing a lot on this channel lately, along with the vlogs, etc. But if you subscribe for the technology content, don't worry. That is over at Digital Dojos, youtube.com/Digital Dojos. And from time to time, I'm talking about technology here. I'm just saying I want to expand my horizons. I have a lot of different interests and some stuff I want to share. And like today's video, I want to talk a little bit about money and finances and a little interesting perspective on money, and maybe it can help some people out there. So a little background, I've always sucked at math, to be honest. I'm really bad with math, but one thing I've really always understood is that of money. Money has always clicked for me in terms of finances and stuff like that. And I'm very a goal-oriented person, both business-wise and personally. I set goals for myself, and that's how I work in life. That's how I process things, goals and goals, and I'm always raising the bar. Big goals, small goals, whatever it may be. So recently I was looking at, as the title entails, how much do you need to make a month, a day, per year to hit a certain amount? And when you look at money like this, I think it's really, really, really interesting, especially from somebody a point of view like myself who is self-employed. I've been really unproductive these last couple of months, and then recently I just had this spark of motivation to really push myself to make more. To make more, there's always ability to make more. I make a really, I make enough, obviously, to make a decent living um, as an 18-year-old, and even so on and so forth, even beyond that. But that's what I'm saying. It's because as self-employment, one of the biggest advantages anybody has as somebody who's self-employed, and something I really take in I disregard a lot, is that I make as much as I put in. Some people make $8 an hour, some people make $10 an hour. And the thing is, I can make $10 an hour, $20 an hour. I can make $50 an hour if I really push myself. And that's the thing. I don't have the set monthly or annual income. It's as much as I put in, as much as I go out there and reach out to different people, clients, etc. For my example, I should say, my business is that of in client work. I do client work for videos and stuff like that. So the more I put out, well, the only more I'm gonna make is what I'm trying to say here. And I really took that in disregard. And when I looked at it like this, so for my example, I wanted to make about $10,000 in the next month to 2 months, give or take, which is totally in my situation right now is possible, but you really got to break that down. And when I say that as just roughly, as oh yeah, I need to make $10,000. $10,000 is a lot. I don't care who you are, it's a lot. And when you just say that, yeah, I gotta make $10,000 in a month or two, that sounds crazy. It sounds beyond for a lot of people that is a lot of money, like I said, but it's totally possible because I don't care what your amount is. Yes, it's much more difficult the higher the amount goes, but whatever it is, every goal is possible in terms of financial stuff. Even if it was a million, I'm sure there's somebody out there who's smart enough, talented enough to make a million in a couple of months. That's there's people who make that in their sleep, literally. Um, but that's what I'm saying. So when you just look at it like that, it's difficult. But when I broke it down into day, month, year, that was a really interesting thing for me. Now, there's not a lot of calculators out there that actually do this. I was looking for a calculator that was really good at this. I had to use some different thing. I'll leave a link to this. It's called Investopedia. That's a little bit different. You put in your monthly wage, and then it tells you how much you make per day, per month, per year. So if you want to see that, you can do that too. I reversed that. I put the amount I wanted to make in a month, and it told me how much I need to make per month, per day, per year, etc. So to make $10,000 in a month, roughly, saying if I did want to do it in 1 month, that's $328 a day. That's $13.70 per hour and 23 cents per minute if you really want to get down to that. That to me is a definition of time is money when you really look at it like that. Now, again, that's going to vary. Not everybody's working every single day of the month. But now, when I look at it like that, that's how much I want to make per day, thereabout, within that ballpark figure. Now, if I want to make that in 2 months, I can simplify that. I can break it down. I can expand it. 5,000 in 1 month, 5,000 the next month. That only makes the per day smaller for me, and that makes it more achievable. It makes it, when you look at it that way, you see that it's possible, and it is totally within the realms of possibility in reach. Even if you're not self-employed, if you got to make this much per hour, if you got to make $16 per hour to achieve whatever your goal is, you only make $8, maybe that's an incentive for you to get a raise. Maybe that means you can get another job that pays $8 an hour too, and you work 2 jobs, and that's making $16 an hour. You're achieving your goal. There's different ways to work around this, whatever situation you're in. But the way I process things, the way I work, when I sit down every day, and somebody who works from home, it is a battle between productivity and getting stuff done and all these things. But the thing is, when I would sit here and I work and I do client work and I look at what I have to do for the day, I don't always get everything done because when I don't have an incentive, when I don't have a certain amount or a goal I'm working towards, it's just money coming in for me. And for the most part, I'm pretty comfortable right now. To be in all honesty, I'm in a comfortable situation where I don't need to make this much more a month if I or a day if I really need to get by because I'm getting by. And right now in the situation, I'm not paying rent right now, so that's one big thing, for example. Um, but that's the thing. Um, when I look at it like that, from that perspective, I'm not pushed. I'm not motivated. That's why when I do client work, I have them pay half up front and half after delivery, so I'm motivated to work and finish it. When I'm sitting here and I'm getting by and I'm making them out with no end goal, I'm not pushed to do the work I need to do, to be honest. So when I look at it from this perspective, I need to make $320 a day or whatever it is. I push myself. I go above and beyond. If I run out of work for that day, I look for more work. If I don't make that goal in that day after doing all the work, well, then the next couple of days I really got to push myself. I really got to go out there and make up for that loss. That's the way I view things. And it's really helped me out, and it's something this whole process I'm just starting, but we'll see how it goes. So how much do you guys have to make a day, a month, a year to achieve X amount, whatever it may be? I find that really interesting. Maybe that'll help you guys out. So thanks for watching. Love to hear your guys' feedback, comments down below, and I will catch you all in the next video.